This is Cheryl Aronson with Agenda Magazine, arting around, and I'm so excited to be here tonight with the All Roads Theater Company for the premiere of One for My Baby. So we'll be talking to the producer, the director, and maybe some of the stars. Stay tuned. Good evening, everyone. This is Cheryl Aronson from Agenda Magazine, and I am at the premiere of Say It, Lana, with the star.
One for my baby.
Yes, our new musical. It has been 20 years in the making, and it was very, very exciting for my writing partner, Fred Barton, and I to actually see it come to life in front of a real audience. We had one New York workshop several years back, and it was exciting to actually see it in front of a real live paying, audience.
Right.
We got those New York producers are looking at it, and we had some interest back then, and one of our New York producers passed away, which was a sad thing. I know.
Just like the star.
Yeah, exactly. And so it took a while to, get it to the next level and to get it here. And we've made it to opening night and no one died. It was very exciting.
Right. Well, look, it was quite an undertaking.
Yes.
You were amazing.
Thank you very, very
All
much.
as well as your other star, too. But talk about how you prepared for this role.
Oh my goodness, how I prepared for this role. Well, I had quite a few weeks to dive into the role. Scott gave me some nice references of some old movies to watch, so I watched some old movies, got into that character, and then I brought myself to it.
I will brag on her for a minute.
Right.
It's not just that she is as effortlessly fantastic as she is in the show, it's that she came in super prepared. And I'm telling you, this is the definition of what a professional is and how you're able to elevate your work to the next level by coming in on day one you're already at that place. You can only go to that place rather than, not everybody in our business is as prepared as Lana Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
I
I feel like being prepared is the best way to actually dive really deep, especially when you get to work with the director, the musical director. Then if they tell you something, you're not like thinking about your lines, you're actually going, okay, I know, I can drop in a different way.
And she's a total collaborator. That is what's so amazing about her. I mean, she asks for feedback.
Thank you for choosing me.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for coming to town.
Well, I want to ask, because performing a musical in New York City on Broadway, and now here in LA, which we really want musicals and love it in the small venue, what's the difference, and how was it tonight in front of the LA audience?
Ooh, goodness me. I think an opening night in New York City, there's a lot of support there, but there's a lot of not judgment, or what is it?
So I think everybody here was just really wanting to come and enjoy the show and have a great time, and it felt like they did. That was very rewarding for us.
Yes, and it pushed us along. We're only as good as our the people that we're communicating with. So they give us energy and we give them more energy. So it's like a playing basketball or baseball, right?
I have a mission, and I say this unashamedly, and it's my message with all of the All Roads Theater Company. I would like to see LA be a theater town. And it's hard because it's a movie and television town, but there's so much talent here. And I just think, as far as our company is concerned, it's a matter of time before the word gets out about what we're doing and the level that we're trying to do it at. I don't think people are quite prepared in North Hollywood, in this small, intimate theater, to think they're going to come see a musical that is the scope, like a big Broadway musical is going to happen up there.
This was a big Broadway musical, and you had some killer numbers.
Great dancers. I'll give a shout out to them.
Yes,
Yes.
Everybody, the
absolutely.
whole cast.
She's a triple threat too. I needed to make her dance more, but the trains on her gowns were too long.
I know, it's quite. She was
Next
always
time,
in a long
we go to
gown.
New York, I'm going to put a dance break in for her.
All right,
That's a deal.
deal.
Lana, just talk a little bit about playing this role. She was such a strong woman. All the women were strong, but
Yes. Panama Jones. I feel very connected to Panama Jones because I feel like she's had a difficult life, but she
Yes.
perseveres
yes.
and she comes up on top every single time. She keeps fighting through, and that's Panama for me.
And a spoiler alert, I won't say exactly how it shakes down or because we want you to come see it. But I will just say that she's sort of an invented person. She invented this mystique, and she invented this character, this woman, Panama Jones. And there's a way in the show that we sort of find out what the roots of all of that really are. And I think that's one of the little interesting twists in the story.
Very much so. And your chops, as far as a singer, oh my goodness.
Well, thank you.
So impressive. What?
She sings a little bit, doesn't she?
Just a teeny bit.
Just a little bit.
So just belting out those beautiful lyrics of this amazing man. How was that? All those songs.
Oh my
Especially
goodness.
the last
I feel like it fits. You know when something fits in your voice? Harold Arlen fits. There's something there.
Well, that's something I said in the curtain speech, but I'd certainly love to say it in this interview, is really what the germ of this goes back even more than 20 years, because I actually did my college directing project on Harold Arlen, and I put together a musical review of Harold Arlen songs called Get Happy when I was 21. That was a long time ago. And I've been obsessed with him, and it's always just made me crazy. I love George Gershwin. I love, Rodgers and Hart. I love Irving Berlin. But those shows get done on Broadway. And an interesting thing about Harold Arlen, I think, is that he wrote a lot of movie songs. And he did write for the theater, but his shows are not revivable. Like the shows that he wrote, House of Flowers and Jamaica, they have wonderful songs, but you don't get a revival of that show. So Harold Arlen on Broadway has been sadly forgotten. And look at this music.
You know, all his music is like jazz standards,
It's some
right?
of the music I've heard for the first time. I've never heard some of these songs until
One of your big songs, I Wonder What Became of Me, I think was new to you.
that was completely new. And the river.
Illwind. That was used very effectively in...
I love it. And Dreamland.
Oh, yeah.
Dreamland. Da 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 da
I
da
keep
da.
singing wonderful.
She's sending up tonight. Save it for the matinee tomorrow.
Okay, so any last words for LA to come on down?
Please, we have performances. We have performances tomorrow afternoon. There are still tickets, and then that's Sunday. But we're also playing Thursday through Sunday next week. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday matinee, Saturday night, and Sunday. Come on down. We have seats. Show your support, LA. It's a good cause and a good show.
And I'm
Thank
so
you both
excited
so
to
much.
be here at the premiere for One for My Baby at the El Portal Theater. And I am with the producer, one of the producers, Brian Zucker. Hi, Brian. Well, congratulations for being here. What does this mean to you?
Well, this is a long time coming because Scott and Fred put together a show. I first heard about it from them back in 2009. And so they've been working on it quite some time. We actually recorded the music back then, and we did a workshop in New York in 2012. But this is the first time it's going to be in front of a public audience, so we're real excited about that.
Okay, so we are going to be hearing the very wonderful songs of Harold Arlen. That music is iconic.
Right, it's a songbook that really, this is the first time it's been put in this book form to music, with the music to the book, and so, it's long overdue, and so we're looking forward to having people hear that.
And how is it? We are in Los Angeles, everyone, so this is our
we should
opening in
start
Los
with that,
Angeles, so yes, talk
Absolutely.
about that.
Well, it's interesting. We've wanted to look at different cities to see what would be the best place, and Los Angeles has got immense talent, and we were able to use talent locally to fill in a lot of the roles, and we had some come from New York to fill in others, and so it's a great mix of talent, and Los Angeles is the perfect city to start that.
What do we want the audience to walk away from after they see this wonderful musical tonight?
I think they want to realize that classical Broadway style musicals are back, and that's what we were trying to get with this one. It's brings back the old days of music, the styles that people are used to and are longing to hear again that we haven't seen recently. So we're very excited to bring that style of musical back to the cities.
Very good. And do you want to say a few words about the director?
Well, Scott's amazing. He not only wrote the show, but he did the choreography and he directed it. So very talented. And Fred as well. He's an amazing arranger. And what he's done with Harold Arlen's music is very unique, and I think people will really enjoy it.
And how about our two female beautiful stars from New York and from Broadway?
Yes, they're amazing. You should definitely come down and hear them. It's not often you get to hear talent like this on stage in the city, so it's exciting to have them here from New York.
Very good. Anything else you would like to say?
Please come down and check it out. We're here for only 9 performances.
Wow.
And so we'll be here through the 23rd.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.